Welcome back, everyone. My name is Megan back here with more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Now that we have actually finished the Scarlet Teal Mask DLC. Oh, jeez. I figured it's time we get back on track, quote unquote, to the post game of Brilliant Diamond. So, as you can see, we're back here at the Battle Park, and, well, now it's time for the, I guess, like, the more difficult part of this. That being the actual Battle Tower. This is something that I have let me phrase it. I have struggled a lot with the Battle Tower in previous gens. Especially like Gen 5. Actually, no. I'll be honest. Gen 7 and back. Like, when we got to Gen 8 with, like, the new Battle Tower and all that, with, like, all the new Pokemon, that's when I really started to excel in it. I'm like, alright, let's change things up. Let's look at our moves. Let's put things in perspective to how badly we really want to do this. So at this point, I'm actually looking at like some of my like move sets. I'm like, all right, what do I need to change here to make this really, really good, and to where I can like really do all the competitive aspects I would. I can't believe I'm saying I'm like casual competitive, and I want to test out builds in the Battle Tower and all that. Anyways, that's what we're gonna focus on. We have the multiple different rooms. We have the Wi-Fi room, the multi-battle room, and the single and double battles. So, the single and double battles are pretty self-explanatory. And in the single and double battles, it is very simple. You choose 3 Pokemon for single, you choose 4 for double, and then you go through a gauntlet of 7 trainers per round. So for this episode, we're going to go all the way until we reach Palmer for the first time, I want to say. And then I'm probably going to stop in between that, and then we'll go on to our next one. But we have our set of Pokemon here. We have Candy, Grima, and Blaze, and they're going to be our fighters for this. Now, the first 21 fights of the Battle Tower are, I would say, very easy. It increases exponentially in terms of difficulty when you go higher and higher and higher, because then you'll be encountering Pokemon that counter your builds. I believe I explained this before. And you should be going into the, first one. And let's actually get this. I will never stop getting annoyed at that. The little beep, beep, beep. I think for, like, the first run, I'm going to put this through. Like, we're going to do all 7 battles, and then we're going to, I think I'll jump to our last one of, Palmer, the final boss, quote-unquote, of this. So, your Pokemon are set to level 50, so even though our Pokemon were, like, in the 60s and 70s and all that, they are doing this to limit you, because this is how the competitive aspect works for this. It's hurt by Sticky Bar. Oh, okay. So when we hit it with a physical move, we're gonna get hit with the Sticky Bar. Ow. Actually. Okay. But yeah. It's very easy first off. It's basically kind of like almost the ease. It's to gradually bring you into this so that way you're not too overwhelmed. Like I said, the first 7 fights are easy, but the compassion aspects of like, hey, you treat your Pokemon super well and all that, they're really nice, they don't have to worry about anything, that doesn't work here. Your compassion aspects are limited to basically if your Pokemon had no compassion towards you, or rather they had neutral one, like they're not taking the hit for you. Citrus Berry. And like for the first 7 fights, it's really easy. I'll probably, yeah, like I said, I'll cut out like, I want to say like the middle 7 fights, unless it's a very difficult one. So let's hurry up, let's use U-turn and figure out what it is. But I'm definitely going to put some, I might change my Pokemon's like skill sets here, like, oh here, we're going to make Lopunny have this, we're going to make Blaziken have that, we're going to have Grima have this. And that for me is going to make it easier, so to speak, for us. And like I say, it's just a gauntlet. So this is a very battle-focused episode. And could be difficult, could be... like I say, it's very easy, the first one, because you're seeing a lot of low-level mons, first stages. I believe you start seeing second stages around the end of this to, like, the start of that, and so on and so forth, yada yada yada. Let's hit you with Headbutt. We're going to go for the flinch. Well, to be honest, if I was going to run a quote-unquote offensive low pony, I'd probably have, like, maybe not Choice Scarf, but something like the, what was it, like the Master Spell or something? No, the Expert Spell. The one where it's like, oh, you do super effective damage, you do extra damage, like, for all your super effective hits. So your super effective moves hit more, for like a coverage mod. Like, it pays to have, like, a defensive one, a support one, and an offensive one. And then you get stuff like this. It's like I said, it's very easy in terms of what we have. And there's my computer again going Super Saiyan. Like, I don't even know why I have it plugged in, if I'm being honest. We're just gonna hit this thing with a good old bonk. Yeah, I'm gonna take out this, but my thing's probably gonna still be going Super Saiyan because I left my thing at my friend's house, and now I have a sticky barb, so I'm gonna swap out into probably Grima, so we don't have to worry about this, even though it's really not that big of an issue. And maybe I'll run a quote-unquote more competitive version of my other mons in this version. Because, look, I still have Slash on Grima. I need to change that out for, like, Dragon Dance or something if I can find it. Or, and, like, I have pretty good tech. Like, oh, we have Crunch, we have Dragon Claw, we have Earthquake. Good, like, coverage and strong attack options. But you never know. It's like, oh, hey, let's run Stone Edge. I think I did that with an older one in, like, Gen 5. Like, oh yeah, here's my Stone Edge, Earthquake, Dragon Dance, and Dragon. No, I had Dual Chop on that one. Because, like, oh, what if they run, Focus Sash? Which we see, a lot nowadays. Like, oh, you have to have, like, multi-hitting moves. So that way we don't run the risk of, like, up, yep, nope, you miss, so therefore you lose. Alright, Dodora. I honestly wish... like, call me boring and all that, but I kind of wish, like, we got more Pokemon that had, punching moves. Or, not the punching moves, like, I wish we had, like, more Pokemon that had, like, kind of, like, cool hidden abilities. Oh, hey, we got Q-Charm. That's actually funny to me. I would want a, I kind of want, like, Lopunny, because, like, Mega Lopunny had it, but it's like, let's give it, like, Iron Fist or something. Yes, I know that's dumb, but that's just, like, how my mind's thinking, like, oh yeah, let's give it Iron Fist. Because I remember I built an Infernape in Gen 6 that had, like, Iron Fist, because I got one with the hidden ability from the Friend Safari, and in that, it's like, okay, here, we're gonna have it have Mach Punch, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch. So we have, like, 3 coverage, we have 3 moves, 2 of which are stab, a wide range of coverage and all that. We're gonna hit you with the good old bonk. Ugh. Oh, hey, you flinched, so that's good in my book. So it's kind of like good. It's like, oh yeah, here, Headbutt, decent power, and it has a chance to flinch, so we have stab on it. Oh, and Aftermath, yay. But, yeah, I liked how, and maybe I'll give it, like, I think I had, like, one more punch move. I think I had mine specifically where it had a, I think I had Blaze Kick. And I'm like, oh yeah, let's just get all that. But, like, now, specifically because I learned this not too long ago with, like, watching one of those competitive battles, like, I believe with the Teal Mask DLC, Infernape can now learn Aura Sphere, I'm like, ooh, that's kind of like it kind of saddens me that Orisphere was like Lucario's main thing, even though like the legendaries of the gen got into it with the Alga, Palkia, and Giratina. But it's like, come on, I felt like Orisphere was kind of like its thing, and then it gradually spread out. Like signature moves are like signature for like a gen, maybe 2, and then that's it. Like we don't get any more. Though I do believe like Zoroark still has like Night Days to itself. I'm not entirely sure. Swablu, Cloud9, and I'm not worried. We're gonna hit you with Headbutt. Bonk. Ha! Dodge Sing, because I believe Sing has like 80% accuracy. Ever since I think it's had 80% accuracy for a long time. Whereas like some of the older moves had like really bad accuracy. But we're kind of like zooming through this. That was a misclick on my part, but oh, we had you know what? I'll take that. In a sense, like we're taking 2 turns to hit that. Hit it with bounce. Hopefully we get paralysis on it. Oh, never mind. We just can't Oko it. I'll take that. I'll take the Oko. And obviously, like, what battle are we on? I don't even know. I think we're about to go to what, like 6? I want to say. Yeah, we're on 5. Like, I guess like we can also talk about this game in terms of how it was ported. Because I believe I covered this before, but hey, if you've never seen it, hey, you get my thoughts here again. Most people did not like how this version of the game was, how we should say, ported, I guess. Like, Brilliant Diamond's like, a recreation of the original, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl with like a few improvements, little changes here and there. For example, we can go with this for like the battle facilities. Like this is like quote unquote like a Too Faithful recreation. Like we didn't want just the battle tower. We wanted like the battle mason, the battle saloon, the battle factory. All those like extra areas that were in Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, we wanted those back here as like ways for us to actually play the game, but not exactly the same. But we also got things that were radically different. Well, not radically, but things that are like very different. Like the underground getting like a huge improvement to where you could find really powerful Pokemon, different starters, pretty early on in the game. Like remember, you can get access to these starters as soon as you beat the 2nd gym. Which, if you chose Chimchar, is actually pretty easy. Even Growlithe's like pretty neutral. It makes it like pretty fun. Like, oh yeah, all these little pockets, you can go explore all that, get all these items, do all this, and it's fun. Which I'm like, people enjoy this. Like I did for sure, but it's like I also like found it kind of annoying to like search for certain items underground because that would take, in my opinion, forever. But they also changed certain things from this one because the Pal Park no longer exists because in Gen 4, you would get it with, you would put in like your Gen 3 copies of like say Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. And then you would be able to transfer your Pokemon from Gen 3 to Gen 4. I was like, oh yeah, that's really cool. But you can't do that anymore. So now what you have to do is that you're going to... they give you like another option which we'll be exploring later, which I think might be more difficult, but I think it also gives you a chance to like find some really rare Pokemon there as well, which is again cool, but also kind of like, oh, like that one kind of like has to be up there. Like we have to explore that region for like and that low. Dang, but I truly do enjoy this, and the fact that it's also like one of the few times you can capture a Pokemon that has never been officially capturable in like in the main series games for the first time with Arceus. Granted though, you need a copy of a
you need a copy of Legends Arceus in order to do it, but I feel like that's like kind of like a good trade-off, even though it's like, hey, here's your Arceus for like another $60. Or whatever, you might get it for less if you like, you know, bought it on discount in the store or not, in like Nintendo eShop when that was still going on. We're swapping out because we don't want to deal with confusion. Good thing to have U-turn. Bring in Grima. So Grima can deal with this and, you know, one-shot it. Oh, is it really a one-shot? Oh. Thanks! Yeah, frick. Alright. Ah, come on! Oh, you're that type of annoying. You're that type of annoying. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna go for confused paralysis strategy. Yeah, that is annoying. Like, that was at the level of annoying where like Togekiss, where it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna give it Thunder Wave. We're gonna try and confuse it, and we're gonna give it Air Slash so that way Paraflinch it to death. That maybe I should bring that as a Pokemon. Alright, and this is our last one for this run, and then I'll probably like fast forward through our second run, and then for our final run I'll fast forward through like all of them unless like there's a really challenging run. I'll definitely find more Pokemon that, or maybe I'll change up the movesets of mine, like just throw out like, okay, here, I'm gonna throw out this, and then so on and so forth. I'm gonna hit you with Headbutt. Boom! Hey, I'll take the Oko. I'll take the Oko. We always take those. And my computer's dying again. Yay. Badoof. Is that Moody? Hit it with Drain Punch. I forgot. Did I give Drain Punch? No. Drain Punch got an upgrade in terms of its power points, because it used to only have 5 way back in Gen 4. And now it actually has the capabilities of, you know, doing damage. I'm gonna swap out for this with U-turn. And we'll swap into Grima. Because Grima will be able to hit this Growlithe way harder. And way easier, in my opinion, than if we just stuck with Candy. Grima! Annihilate it. Agility? Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna complain. Like, some of these movesets early on are dumb. I won't say dumb, let me phrase that. They are very, like, specific. Like okay, yeah. I probably should have maybe get like a baton pass. Low putting, but it's like, oh, come on. It's like, I trained it to be offensive for a reason. But that is just me. I can't deny that. I'm a very hit hard, hit fast. Hit hard, hit fast, no mercy. And for every point streak you win, you get some points. And then we can use that. So, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to cut. And I will record the second portion separately. And then for also, we're going to skip to the final one with Palmer. And maybe you'll see like a different moveset. So everyone, I will see you all in a... This took me a while to get here, like, gosh dang, and god damn it, it's Dragonite. This does not help me at all. It actually did take me a while to get here. On the second run, I actually lost because I kept running into freaking Azumarill that just kind of like walled out my team, walled out and stalled out. Ah, crap, this gonna hurt. I probably did. Actually, no. Unless he has extreme speed.
But yeah, Palmer runs 2 different teams on each of his battles. Oh, hey, we take those. We take those. We will take the flinches. Can we get another flinch? Can we get another flinch? Damn it! And Dragon Rush. But for each of these, he does, again, like, run different Pokemon. I believe, like, on this one, he's like... I do think on the second round, I know he has, like, 3 legendaries. I think he has, like, Cresselia, Heatran, and I want to say... Regigigas. Which we can actually get, which will probably be next episode. In, like, addition to Cresselia, I suppose. Rhyperior. Okay, so... falling pretty close to the enemy. We're gonna hit him with the Earthquake. Ugh! Please tell me I'm... Okay. Why do you have Ice Beam on Rhyperior? Holy Jesus! Look, I know it's quad weak, but why does Rhyperior, like, one-shotting? What the frig? Ow! You have choice specs on this Rhyperior? That's what I need to know. Here. Close combat. Oh, Jesus. I was kind of scared there that we weren't going to one-shot it. But the problem is we lower our defense and special defense, making this much more difficult to do. I probably should have ran Protect on this as well. I know I have Brave Bird as well, but I probably should. And we lost! We lost because this is my loading. I do not... How am I supposed to beat this? I can't beat this. I actually can't because it will wall me out, so... Yeah, I actively can't beat that. So yeah, that will be... that portion. If I run like better Pokemon, quote unquote, like if I use like the legendaries and all that to make this better, it probably would have gone differently because for some fucking reason he put Ice Beam on Rhyperior. Why? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be the end of this episode. Maybe I'll do a run back again in the future if I choose to do this again. If you want it, I'll do it. But anyways, everyone, my name is Big Zero, and I will see you all later.